Hmm. I'm medium hungry, guys. Sorry. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. This will be a long series. Well, this is one of the many videos from a very long series. Like I always say in the previous videos, long series of 15-minute drawing videos. This time, I'll do a different approach. Sorry for all the saliva sounds and everything. I just ate a nature bar valley bar or something. So as you can see in the corner, you can see different layers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna run through what I'm about to show you guys. It's very simple and it's really easy. You could probably devote like, let's say, an hour of your time to do this sort of thing, and then eventually you can get different poses, different things for your characters. Even just poses so you can draw, or so you can mimic. It's not supposed to be perfect, but it's gonna come in handy. So that's what you're gonna do to get a result, kind of like what I did here, where this character is. What you're gonna do is go onto a blender or a different modeling software. It doesn't matter. Create yourself a character. I created this one right here, and then I put it on. Can't even think all of a sudden. So I created this three character. Post it and like post it. Sounds like post it. Okay, I put it in a specific position. Tongue twisters there. Okay, so I put this character on a position I liked, and then afterwards I screenshotted it using the grab tool. Afterwards, I brought it over to Sketchbook Pro, and then decided, wait, this looks nice, but there's only one downside with it, right? The leg right here. Looks weird. It just doesn't look natural. If anything, it could have been, like, see where it ends right here? That could have been a little bit more natural. But what I got instead was this. It's right there and it goes there. That will be natural if this be kind of like that. Boom and boom. That sort of thing. So it's this little things you gotta watch out for whenever you're doing this sort of technique, but you can always refine it and later on. So I didn't like the bottom portion, but I did like the top portion. So what I did is select all this top portion, and then afterwards, you know what I did? I took it and posted it differently. Selected it, scaled it, and then afterwards I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do really rough sketches over it and see how that looks. So I did this one. It looks pretty nice. If anything, the hand probably needs adjusting right here. Probably needs to be bigger or something. Then I was like, well, what about if I wanted to make it a female, right? I mean, I could always just do like very small breasts and stuff and call it a day, right? That looks fun, just like that. And it doesn't necessarily need a lot of detail. But if you ever wanted a character with more breasts, you can always do the balloon technique, which is basically you draw balloons, kind of like they're sagging down, right? Kind of like that. And then draw another one. It's not supposed to be circular. Then you draw another one, and then like let's say I bring this opacity down. That's gotta be one balloon. That's another balloon right there, and erase some of that. And what I like to do is do a really clear line that goes across all of it, right here and right here, because that's where the chest is, and then this will be where the nips will be at. Obviously, we're not focusing on all that, but you know, just interesting to tell you guys, on the least. Let me bring the color back up. I like the red that I had. Yeah, that looks fun. Okay. So you put breasts on the character, and now you can draw clothing on it, and so on and so forth. Really simple. And let's say that you like the character, or you don't like the character, and you want to do a different one. What you can do is take the same position and then just trace over it, and even use the shapes that it already naturally has, like this little area right here, where it's clearly a circle, and over here will be another circle. This area right here where it splits off into two, that's mainly for to understand the body, because like usually what most people would draw is something like that on it, and in this part we consider the belly, right? And then here's the hips, or hips. See, just like that, I already have a basic understanding of how the body is gonna go, and so on and so forth. Let's say it ends right there, so that's boom, boom, and then straight line across. Neck right there, a head right here, and so on and so forth. Let's give it a three-dimensional shape for a head, because you know heads are not two-dimensional. So just like that, you know, you got yourself a head and a body, and so on and so forth. It's not that hard to imagine how I traced over it. I even used the natural shadows that that the body already had, the figure that I made had, as a better understanding for the shadows of the character and how things were gonna fold and other things like that. We're gonna use this position right here to create. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Because it looks like something that you would draw, and then you have something like, you know, like how some people do like that really nice drawing of a distant shot, and then have like a real close up, like really zoomed in, kind of transparent almost. That's kind of how this looks all of a sudden. So if you ever wanted a reference to do that, just, you know, just do what exactly I did. I just take this, erase half of it, bring it up higher, and end it off. Have one be a color burn and the other one also be color burn, and boom, you got two overlapping shots. Okay, and I use this one to create a beautiful piece right here within those 15 minute time that normally I have. I have it set up here, and hopefully you guys stay tuned all the way to the end and didn't get bored yet. Time started. I can hear it. You guys can't, sadly. And every minute I'll hear something different, so that's a downside for me. But for you guys, it won't be, because that means that you won't hear like or every single time that a minute goes by. I hear it, so it keeps me knowing how much time there is. I zoom into it because I don't feel like going at it from afar. And I take this angles and stuff. And I do like a really nice stylized drawing. Yeah. Every single time I say stylized, I think of that one video I did where I just say stylized is my form of saying, oh, it's gonna be really crappy, but I just need someone to believe that it was intentionally crappy. Uh, which is funny because like I think they teach you in certain schools that if you ever draw do like a really bad drawing, you had to make sure that it looks intentionally bad. It cannot look like you didn't intend to make it intentionally bad, because then it's gonna look even worse for you. I'll take this, take the nose shape that it already has, anything improve upon it, little eyebrows. It's not perfect or anything like that. I always say that it's not perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's a 15-minute drawing. So, I've recently learned to think of hair in a three-dimensional shape also. So let's see how that ends up. Okay. That's 2 minutes already. I've gone by. And I've done almost nothing for this character. I don't want it to look kind of like it's all over the place. I want to be noticeable what I'm doing. As you can see, I did that technique that I was showing you guys up earlier, where if you do the really simple lines, you can kind of get this overall gesture. Maybe he's smiling, not like a cat smile. By cat, I mean like, you know, like how when you see those anime characters and then they have like the kitty face or something like that. They got like this thing going like that all of a sudden in their face. So do that. Maybe not too much of bottom lips. Tiny amount. 3 minutes. I need to hurry this up. Okay. Let's see. How much can we really get done in such little time? Okay. Taking this. I'm not actually going along with completely the shape that it has. I'm actually also adding clothing in the process of doing this because I don't feel like, hey, I should make him look kind of nude. That would be very appropriate, and this is not one of those channels. Although I've done characters that are pretty much uh, for this or scandalous characters, to say the least, but it's not one of the. I'm not trying to post that on social media. The line work is getting done with this red because I want to draw with red. Okay. Or I want it to be kind of baggy. I also want this to be noticeable. This is hips. Let's see. That looks nice. Maybe bring down this. If this is a tank top or something, t-shirt. Line across area. Also seam right here. Because every shirt has a seam at some point. And try and make it seamless, but it won't look much like a shirt. It will look more like you just got lacy and did lines over it. That I forget how much time we got. About 7 minutes have gone by. Because of foreshortening and everything like that, the hand is kind of small. And also the rig that I naturally had for it, it kind of made it have like a small hand. I don't know why I did that, but that's what it naturally wanted to have. So and I'm just gonna have the fingers kind of like this. So that. Really quickly, you can get any sort of hand done. You understand how a hand works, also, or how a hand and arm kind of like fold on one another. How much time is that? Like 8 minutes? Ooh, 9 minutes. The sound I heard was for the 9 minute mark. I had a feeling it was 10 minutes for the other one. There, I saw 9 minutes something. I just got myself confused. Okay, so this time I'm just gonna draw like hands and then have them go down if he's wearing shorts or something like that. And because of shorts, it's gonna go lower. Here go higher because of perspective and everything like that, and folds back to his butt. just like this, you already got a character with hands. Let's say that I want hands to be, his shirt to be kind of like overlapping this area a little bit more. This line or that line is very noticeable. Lines, shirt kind of goes lower. What else? Shoes. Maybe he's wearing sandals. He's at the beach or something. I already taught you guys how to make feet, but for the sake of this drawing, because I only got like 4 minutes, I think it comes in handy the most whenever you have a rough drawing like this, or a rough shape over some of it. Because you can always hide it this time around, and you see the pose already looks really nice, yeah, compared to how it would have looked if I didn't have this sort of shape underneath. So if you ever wanted to do like really nice poses, well, this would be a nice technique. Try it out, and then send me your results or something, uh, or tag me on Instagram your results. I want to see them. I'll actually comment on some of them too. I won't just leave you guys hanging. I won't like see and go like, "Well, that looks nice," but I won't say anything all of a sudden. I actually comment on them. Okay, forget how sandals looks like. These are things that you definitely should look up whenever you're trying to draw something. Oh wait, yeah, it's like little patch right here. Okay, that and that gets connected like that, and voila, sandal. And then same thing here, patch. Okay. You see how I did my feet from the side, where I actually incorporated some of the natural shapes to get created. Obviously, folds right here, the sandal. I make sure that the feet also did not go over a certain area. So yeah, you're welcome. I'm kidding. No. So I made sure they didn't go over a certain area. So then, whenever I get to start drawing them like this, it didn't look really bad. Okay. Now let's draw the other arm. We got like 4 minutes left. 5 minutes. Or like, oh, either I'm drawing really fast because I did my warm-up sketches, which I highly recommend to all of you guys and girls out there to do your warm-up sketches, because it really helps out a lot the way you draw. Now it looks kind of like I'm tracing, but I'm also doing like very rough lines in certain areas, so I can determine which way certain things are turning and so on and so forth. Uh, what else? I want his hair kind of like do like this fade sort of thing in the back. Uh, his neck looks like it should have been right here. Yeah. These are things you pay attention to whenever you're doing like a rough drawing over your things. And you tend to pay attention more to some of the details that you normally will have missed. What else? Lines. I want the lines to kind of indicate the way that the shirt folds and so on and so forth. What else? I want his hand kind of be out opened a little. Gonna say ends right there, then like that, and sort of shape here. And just like that, we already got the character pretty much all done in under 15 minutes. See that? You can do clothing and you can do really nice line work or really bad line work in my case in under a certain period of time. And obviously, if you wanted to make his eyes kind of anime-ish, this also helps with perspective because, like, just because since I already did most of the line work and everything like that, I kind of get a very rough understanding of how things are supposed to be. Say that his face is gonna be staring more like that to the side. I'll be having his eyes. Yeah. I think I had it in the right spot. I think this side. No, no, it looks like he's staring. Yeah, that looks nice. And then underneath. You can always do more detail and or less. All depends on how you feel about things. I'm using this very nice shapes that were created uh, from the what's it called? The 3D model I did. Create the overall shapes of the nose and the face and everything. All those shapes are gonna help me out eventually. I don't have to be a perfectionist about it, but I am kind of a perfectionist about some things. So I will be. Okay. Make sure because it's the bottom side, sure to indicate all the things over here. I think I got that line. Save up on some spacing. I don't think I need this one. It indicates some the way that it turns and everything like that. Also his throat. Oh, that's the time. Pretty much that. This is the final drawing. I'm surprised I actually got this video done and was able to tell you guys how to go about doing something like this in the same period of time. Normally, I would not get this sort of really nice results in such little time. See? That little amount of time. 15 minutes, that's all it took. Not trying to brag or anything, just letting you guys know. It took 15 minutes, and as you can see in the tiny corner of the screen, probably really high up there. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna move it right there and right above me, right there. The timer will be showing, and I'm putting my camera back. Okay, so hopefully you guys did like this sort of thing where I take a 3D character and then turn it into a 2D character, and it takes absolutely no time. The perspective actually looks beautiful, and you could take this drawing, or well, not take this specific drawing, but take this sort of style and apply it to your own work on a day-to-day basis, or not even on a day-to-day basis. So if it did help you guys out, like and subscribe for more content like this. I only say subscribe because my channel is kind of small, but I don't know how you guys feel about subscribing to. Dislike if you disliked it. I'm not gonna judge. Everybody likes and dislikes whatever they want. And comment down below, please. So I will respond if I do like your comments, or not if I like your comments. I tend to respond to all your comments out there, and even like them sometimes. And depending if you're an artist yourself, just let me know in the comments. Hey, I'm an artist. Check me out, and then I'll go up to your channel, and if I really like your content, I might subscribe to you instead. It just works that way. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. Above me there should be another video, most likely my newest content, And right next to me should be no, this side right here, it should be my channel. So please make sure to click on it. Thank you, and goodbye.